Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're benefiting a lot from my videos, and I have been posting all the lessons from Madina book 1, and inshallah I will be posting the first video on the introduction of Arabic grammar, that is the Quranic Arabic. Inshallah it will be coming very soon. But for now, I will start with the lesson number 15 in Medina Book 1. In this lesson, you are going to learn about the feminine plural pronoun and the difference between the kunna and tunna, that is the pronouns used with nouns and verbs. So inshallah, when it comes, I will then explain how it is and how do you use it. So let's go with the lesson first, inshallah. So al-fatayat means it is the plural for al-fatah. So what do you write? How do you write al-fatah? Al-fatah with the ta marbuta. Remember we did this in the last lesson. Al-fatah with the ta marbuta. This is used for the feminine young girl, and this is the plural. This is singular. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zainab. So Zainab is one of the girls. She answers, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Man antunna. Now in this is the questioning tool man, as discussed before, used for both humans, for male and female. Antunna. This is the pronoun and it is known as the separate pronoun or damir munfasil. We'll do this in the exercise what is damir munfasil, but for now this is known as the separate pronoun antunna. The tunna with the noon shadda, or you can call it as noon for noon in niswa for jama muannath. So this tells you by seeing the noon with shadda tells you that this pronoun is for feminine plural. Ya akhawat. This is the plural for ukht. Ukht. Ukht means one sister and akhawat means sisters. So ihdahunna. Ihdahunna means one of the girls said nahnu banatul shaykhi. Now you can see the structure here. What is the structure here? Banatul shaykhi. So this is the structure of mudaf and mudaf ilahi. How do you know? The single haraka in the first noun and then a kasra on the second noun, and the second noun is with lamat tarif. This is all the rules from mudaf ilahi, and I've already discussed this in the lesson for mudaf ilahi. So we are Banat, girls of Sheikh Abbasin. Now Abbasin is an Arabic name. So that's why it has a tanween. And why does it have a kasra here? According to the grammar rules, the Abbas name is following Sheikh. And it is coming as you can say it is a higher level grammar. You can say it is a badal, and you can also say it is a sifa, but I think the most appropriate now, it can be said it is a badal. But one may ask, what is a badal? I'm not going to explain it now because this is just the beginning of the grammar, so I'm not going to discuss in detail about the badal. I'll just explain it. What is badal? Badal means a word used instead of. So instead of saying the sheikh, you are saying Abbas. There is another noun referring to sheikh. So this noun is coming instead of sheikh. So it is a badal. Even if you don't understand what is a badal, you don't need to do it right now. It's just an explanation. So just introducing what is badal here. A sheikh Abbasin. We are the girls of, or we are the daughters of Sheikh Abbas, Mr. Abbas, you can say in English. So Zainab says, Ahlan wa sahlan. Ahlan wa sahlan means welcome. Welcome. Wa marhaban. Marhaban means greetings. This is how you greet in Arabic. And ummukunna. Now there are two kind of damirs here. This damir kunna with the kaf is attached with a noun here. And tunna, sometimes you will see tunna, this kind of damir is attached with verb. So that is the most important point here with tunna and kunna. One may get confused. What is this tunna and kunna? They seem similar, but why there is a kaf? Why there is a ta here? So know that when tunna is added with verb, like tunna is only and only added with verb. Tunna is only and only added with verb. And kunna is only and only added with noun, kaf and noon. So this noon with shadda is the noonun niswa, showing the feminine plural. So this is the major difference between kunna and tunna. So she says, welcome and greetings. Ummu kunna ustadi. So Zainab says, yeah, your mother is my teacher. Ustaz, this is the noun, and plus the damir ya mutakallim means my teacher. Kaifa haluha? Kaifa means how is she? How is she? So hal means how is she? The means how is her situation, you can say, but in literal translation you cannot say how is her situation. It's better to say how is she. And this is noun plus damirha means how is she. So Ahdahunna says, Hiya bi khairin. Due to this harf jar, khair gets a kasratain here. Hiya bi khairin means she's good. Walhamdulillah, thanks. Thanks from Allah, or thanks to Allah. So let's move forward. So now she says, Zainab asks, Aina hiya al-an means hiya means the mother of the girls. Aina, where? So she is now asking, where is she now? Al-an is the zarf having a fatha. Al-ana is zarf for zarf zaman. This is showing the time. Aina hiya al-an, where is she now? So one of the girls says, Hiya al-ana fir riyadi. Now why did I put a kasra here in the country name? Because it has lamat tarif. So the moment a country gets lamat tarif, it can accept a kasra. And why there is a kasra? Because of the harf jar fi. So she says she is now in Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. So Zainab says Mata dhahabat. Mata is when. This is also a questioning tool. Aina, Mata, these are all new questioning tool. And Aina means where, Mata means when. So Mata dhahabat. So here is actually a question for the past. How do you know it is a past? By seeing the past tense. And one of the rules for the past tense to recognize that it is a past tense, you see the damir or the sign of femininity is attached after the verb and then the damir comes. So the sign of femininity here is the ta tanis. This is not a damir actually. It is the sign of femininity. So when it is after the verb, know that it is a past tense. So what will be your question? Your question is not in present tense, your question is in past tense. So how will you translate now? When did she go there? Or when did she went? So the best translation will be when did she go? So here one may ask, where is the damir? If this is the sign of femininity, where is the damir? So the damir is actually hidden in this verb. And what damir is hidden in this verb? Since this is the sign of femininity, the damir here is hidden in this verb. So when you translate, you will say, when did she go? Okay. So now, and one may ask, how many hidden damirs are there in past tense? There are only two hidden damir. It's huwa and hiya. These are the two hidden damirs you will get in ghaya form. These are all when you will do the pronouns in the coming Quranic Arabic grammar lessons. Then I will just explain it in details. So إحداهن says ذهبت قبل أسبوعين. So another girl from the daughters of Sheikh Abbas says she went. So how do I know that it's a she? Because of the sign of femininity, ذهبت. And this answer is related to this question. So I know that this is the sign of femininity. It is not ذهبت, it is not ذهبتي. So ذهبت. She went قبل. قبل, this is zarf zaman having a fatha. قبل أسبوع. And why it is having a kasra? This whole phrase is an idafa. Qabla is mudaf and this is mudaf ilahi, where mudaf is a zarf, always mabni on fatha, and this is mudaf ilahi, that's why having a kasra. And this phrase means before a week. Why? Because this is singular. This phrase is before a week. It's better that you memorize all these phrases coming. So what is the translation? She went before a week. That's how you're going to translate. So Zainab says, Man dhahaba ma'aha. Now, man is a questioning tool. Dhahaba ma'aha. So one may say, how do I know that I have to put a fatha over the ba? This is the verb from the triliteral verb. Triliteral verb means three letters. Dhahaba. These are all from the verbs when you do, the more you do the lessons, Arabic books, the more you memorize all these triliteral verbs. So it is kind of memorized in my head that it's with the fatha, fatha, fatha. Ma'aha. So what is the translation? Who went with her? Ma'a is a harf jar. So it means with. And it is joined with damir ha means her. So who went with her? In this case, this is the harf jar. So the position of the damir is anything that comes with harf jar. Um, Harf jar, and here in this case is damir, right? So anything with harf jar will be called, what is the position of this damir? This damir will be called ism majroor. These are all from the Arab rules. Is majroor. So the damir is in the position of is majroor because it is coming attached with the harf jar, or it is coming after the harf jar. That's why it is in the position of is majroor. إحداهن, one of the girls says, ذهب معها. Now, I forgot to mention one thing. ذهب is a verb And how do I know it is a he? Because this verb is for male. Why? Because there is no sign of femininity. So when you don't find any sign of femininity, know that it is the verb for male. And where is the damir here? The damir is hidden. As I said, in the past tense, there are two hidden damirs. It's huwa and hiya. Hiya, when you know there is a sign of femininity, know that the hidden damir is hiya. When there is no sign of femininity, know that there is a hidden damir of huwa for the male. So she says, ذهب معها أخونا. So this is أخونا. Here noun plus verb. So when the verb comes with noun, what is the position of the noun? The verb. Noun plus the mir. What will be the position of the mir? It will be mudaf ilayh. It is all the Arab rules. So the position of damir here is mudaf ilahi majroor case. This is also majroor and this is also majroor. So in majroor there are two positions, is majroor and mudaf ilahi, right? Ibrahim, Ahuna Ibrahim. So the in before I described as badal, in the case of a Sheikh Abbas, Abbas was coming as a badal. Here also Ibrahim is coming as a badal for Akh. So here Ibrahim is in the position of badal. Ahuna Ibrahim. So what is the translation of Zahaba ma'aha Ahuna Ibrahim? Um, Ahuna Ibrahim. With her, you cannot translate it as he went with her, our brother Ibrahim. You can say in English, our brother Ibrahim went with her. Okay. Zainab says, Kaifa. Now, this is another questioning tool. So, how many questioning tool did you learn here? Aina, Mata, and Kaifa. So, there are three questioning new tools. Halukunna. Now, here, when you see there is a noun, the tunna is changed with the tunna, the mir that is used for muhatif feminine, the ta is changed to ka. Pay attention to this ka. Why it is changed to kaf? Because it is attached with a noun. Hal is a noun. Okay, that's why it is changed to kaf. You cannot say halu tunna. Tunna is always attached with verb. But when this damir is attached with noun, the ta is changed immediately to the kaf. So remember this point. It's very important. Kaifa halukunna? How are you all? Zainab asks. So let's move on. Uh, Ahaduhunna says Nahnu. Now she's saying for all of them. Nahnu, we, bikhairin, we are all right. All right, or we are good. Bikhairin. Walhamdulillah. Thanks to Allah. Zainab says, Fi ay madrasatin antunna. This is separate pronoun. That's why it is antunna. And now you see the structure here. Ay madrasatin. What kind of structure do you see? And this ay is also a questioning tool, means ay means which. This is the fourth kind of questioning tool. Now this is the only questioning tool that can change its haraka. Why is it changing to kasra here? Because of the harf jar. And whenever I, the questioning tool comes, it always comes with the idafa structure. This is mudaf, this is mudaf ilay. That's why madrasatin is having a kasra, tanween kasra. So what is the translation? In which school are you all? So let's move on. Ahadahunna says, one of the girls says, we are in al madrasatil mutawassitati. Now, what is we are in al madrasati? Because of the harfja, it has a kasra. Mutawassitati. This is the sifa for madrasa, so it is also having a kasra. This is the middle school. Okay, middle school. We are in the middle school. So Zainab says or asks, she asks a question. Mata ikhtibarukunna. Ikhtibar is a noun, and the moment it's attached, the ta is changed to kaf, as you can see here. Why is it attached with ra? Because it is from the rules, writing rules, that ra is a non-connector. It cannot join from the left side. So that's why it is standing alone and kaf is written separately. But this kunna is joined with the noun. Ikhtibar means exams or test. Ahaduhunna, ihdahunna says ikhtibaruna means our exam. As you can see, the noun and the damir. What is the position of the noun when it is attached with, the position of the damir when it is attached with the noun? It's in mudaf ilahi position. Our exam, this is the translation, is after a month. Why? Because this is singular. Ba'da is zarf, and this phrase is also in mudaf ilahi, and this is mudaf ilayhi, and this is mudaf, and this is the zarf. Okay, ba'da shahrin means it is after a month. Our exam is after a month. Now in this case it's singular, that's why I'm translating as a month. Sometimes it may come as ba'da shahrain. Okay, shahrain. What will be your translation then? After Shahrain is in dual. So you will say after 2 months. If I say uh, Shahrain, or if I say uh, Ba'da Sanawat, so you will say after years. And if I say after Ba'da Sanatin, you will say after a year. So this may change after the zarf. So accordingly, you will translate. So Zainab says, or she asks another question. أذهبتن. In this case, you see the moment the verb came zahab and tunna. So the kaf is changed to ta. When it is a verb plus damir. So another rule from the Arab. When the damir is attached with a verb, what is the position of the damir? It is in um, uh, it is in the fa'il position, or in Arabic you can say fa'il. Okay, fa'il means doer position, and this position is always marfu. Okay, this position is always marfu. أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم. اليوم means today. Did you all go to the school today? Pay attention how you translate. When you see the lamat tarif, you need to translate as the school. You cannot translate as did you all go to school today? You have to translate as did you all go to the school today? So when yaum comes as a zarf, you need to translate as today. It shows time. Zarf al-zaman. إحداهن says نعم ذهبنا. We went. Yes, we went. ورجعنا. What is the verb here? رجع, return. and with the damir, the position of the damir is fa'il. So what will be the translation here? Naam, we went and we returned. Okay, this is the translation. And the position of noon fa'ilin is the fa'il. So this is the lesson. Now we will do the question answers here. So let's do the question answers. First of all, the first question is Man antunna. So man antunna means who are you all? So the answer will be Nahnu Banatu Sheikh Abbasin. Who are the girls? They are the daughters of Sheikh Abbas. Aina Ummukunna? Where is your mother? So what will be the answer? Here, fi Riyadi. As you can find it in the lesson, she is in Riyadh. Aina Baitu Kunna. Where is your house? So the girl says Baituna. How are you going to answer when anybody asks you Baitu Kunna? So this is all mukhatib asking in front of you. So you will say Baitu Kunna, our house. Baitu Kunna. Sorry, it's not Baitu Kunna, it's Baituna. It's Baituna. Baytuna noon al-filing for our house. Baytuna قريب, anything you can say. قريب من المدرسة من المستشفى من مكتبة means the library, anything. So the starting of your answer will be بيتنا with noon al-filing, our house. Aina akhukunna? Where is your brother? So the answer is where was the brother of the girls? They said that he went with their mother to the anything you can say here also. So what will be your answer? The starting of your answer will be where is your yes, Aina akhukunna? So how will you say akhuna? أخونا you can say أخونا في الكلية, anything. كلية 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 means our brother is in the college, anything you can say. Aina madrasatukunna? Where is your schools? So the girl says, madrasa amam al-masjidi, or it's qaribun min matari. That's how you can answer. So how will you say madrasatuna? Madra madrasatuna with the noon al file. So it's like a question is being asked with the plural feminine. Plural feminine. Oh, those plural feminine are standing in front of you, and when a question is being asked with to a plural feminine, you answer with the damir na. That's how you answer, and that's how you attach the damir with the noun. Same goes with all the questions here. أذهبتن إلى المدرسة اليوم? What will you say? نعم. You can say in a positive answer, or you can say in negation also. So we will do the positive answer. Naam. Now how are you going to say we went to the school today? Naam. First the verb. We went. So we and went. ذهب ذهبنا. The noon al-fa'il. We went. إلى المدرسة اليوم. Dash, 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 dash. So the question number 2 is Aina Annis. Annis means to make it into feminine. Okay, here you need to make the pronoun into feminine. Basically, this is an exercise where you make the pronoun tum. Antum is a separate pronoun for male plural. And you need to make this separate pronoun for of male plural into separate pronoun for feminine plural. So let's do this. And keep this in mind. When you are changing the pronoun, you need to change the noun also because the noun has to be in plural. Okay. And you need to change the gender. Here it's male, here it's feminine. So, antum mudarrisun. So, what will you say? Antunna. So in all these you have to change to antunna. Mudarrisun, now you will change into plural and in feminine gender. So what will be the plural of feminine mudarrisun? Mudarrisat. This is feminine sound plural. Why? Because I can see the alif and ta. So, antunna mudarrisatun. What will be the haraka? Mudarrisatun. Because the pronoun or the questioning tool does not make any change on this noun. So, this noun will be in marfu case. Since it is a nakira, so I am putting a tanween damatain. Now, antum atibba'u. So, how are you going to write? Antunna. You need to change the tunna and it's a separate pronoun. Antunna atibau. So this is plural for male. We will do this here. Tabibat. Tabi. Tabibat with alif wata. Tabibatun. No changes due to the questioning tool. So I'm putting a tanween dhamma. أأنتم إخوة حامد إخوة the plural of male brothers okay حامد and this is in mudaf and mudaf ilahi structure so أنتن what will be the plural of إخوة this is the for male brother أخوات okay this is sound plural akhawat hamidin hamidin so what will be the haraka over here as this is mudaf and mudaf ilahi so now when this is mudaf remember from the rules of mudaf you cannot put a tanween here and since there is a damir and a questioning tool it doesn't make any changes on the harakas of this noun mudaf here so it's in marfu but there will be a single haraka because it is in mudaf position mudaf cannot have double haraka okay so a antunna akhawatu hamidin now a antum muslimun a antunna antunna muslimat a sound feminine plural okay now what will be the haraka tanween dhamma okay because it doesn't make any change on this noun and there is no mudafilay structure so antunna muslimatun so are you all muslims so let's move on to the next question. Oh, there are more here. Let's do this. أأنتم أعمام محمود. So what will be the amam? Amam is the plural of uncles. The singular is am. Okay, am means uncle. So what will be what is the word for auntie? It's amma with the ta marbuta. And what is the plural of amma? Is the ammat. Ammat. Okay. So antum amamu mahmudin. This is also mudaf and mudaf ilahi. So you will put antunna. Antunna ammat. Now pay attention for the haraka. Ammat mahmudin. So this is mudaf. What will be the haraka? Since no action on this noun, so and it is a mudaf, so single haraka. That means it's always in marfu when there is no action on the noun. Okay. Antum abna'ul mudiri. This is also mudaf. Abna'u is the plural of sons. Ibn. Singular is ibn. So, what is the gender for ibn? Bint. And the plural of bint is banat. So, an tunna, tunna, bana. Oh yes, banat. What is the harakat? Since this is also mudaf and mudaf ilahi, banatul. But we will read as banatul mudiri. Okay. Question mark. It's a question. Antum aba'ut talibi tullabi. Sorry, aba'ut tullabi. So this is aba is also plural. What is the singular? Ab, right? So it's plural. What is the singular of Mother, So plural of ummahat. So antunna, separate pronouns, and then ummahat. Now, what will be the haraka? Single dhamma atullabi. Okay, this is how you need to keep in mind how you're going to put the harakas. Okay, this is also mudaf and mudaf ilayh. That's why here single haraka. In all these three questions, you get a mudaf ilayh structure. So let's do the next question here. Question number 3. How will means to change. How will الضمير change the ضمير في كل من الجمل in all these sentences. الآتية, the coming sentences or the following sentences. كما هو موده. Kama means likewise. It is. هو موده means clear. Like it is clear in al-misal, in the example. So the first example is Aina baytukum ya ikhwan. Where is your house, O brothers? Aina baytukunna ya akhawat. So what is happening in this exercise? Here simply, what is the difference between the two questions? Aina baytukum. Now in this case you can see kum and kunna, right? Before we did tum, antum, okay? Antum, and we did antunna, right? So this is antum is for male plural and it's muhatib, second person. Muhatib means for the second person. and this is female plural for the second person. Now, what we are going to do is these are the separate pronouns, but here we are doing the same pronouns, but it's attached with noun. And I have already told you when these pronouns attached gets attached with the noun, the ta is immediately removed and kaf comes. So here you can see there is a noun and there is a difference. Here kum is for male. How do I know? The ta is removed from this pronoun. The ta is removed, as you can see. If I can use a different color here, the ta is removed here and the meme remains and kaf comes the moment it's attached with the noun. Okay, and for tunna, as you have done before, the ta is removed and kaf comes in instead of it. So here these tum and tunna is changed to kum and kunna when it gets attached with the noun. So now the gender is also changed from male to feminine. The moment the pronoun is changed, the gender is also changed with it. Aina akhukum? Where is your brother? Ya ikhwan, O brothers. So what will you write? Aina akhu kunna. The noun will be the same. Akhu kunna. Only you need to change the pronoun. Ya, and now you need to change the noun also here as feminine. Ya ikhwan, ya akhawat. So it's simple. Akhawat question mark. So in this case, aina mudarrisatukum ya ikhwan. So you will say aina mudarrisatukum. Okay? Mudarrisatukum you will say as mudarrisatukunna. Now here there is a ta, that means this is feminine teacher. Okay? Kunna. Now ya ikhwan will be changed to ya akhawat as before. Mata ikhtibarukum ya ikhwan. So what will you say? Ikhtibar rukunna. Change of pronoun. Ya, what are you going to write? Ya akhawat. Okay. Ahadha ammakum ya ikhwan. Now, what are you going to say? Will remain but the pronoun will change. Ammu, huh? Not amma, it's ammu. Ammu kunna. And same likewise before, ya akhawat. Ya akhawat. And now, abaytukum karibun ya ikhwan. So, baytu kunna. Change of pronoun. Baytukunna. Ya qaribun remains the same. Qaribun remains the same. Then ya akhawat. Fi ayyi shahrin. As you see, there is a kasra due to harf jar. Fi ayyi shahrin. In which month? Ikhtibarukum ya ikhwan means in which month do you have your exam? So you will say ikhtibarukum, ikhtibar rukunna. Change of pronoun ya akhawat. Okay, so that's how you're going to change. Let's move on. Maybe there are more. Okay, there is another question. Question number 4. And in this question, what are we going to do? Is the da. Da means to put. Fil amakini. means in the spaces. Al-khaliya, empty, empty spaces. Fima yali, though that which are coming or the following. Damiran munasiban means suitable damirs. Lil muhatib means the second person. Okay, so all the damirs here is for single male and um, plural male. Here's single feminine and plural feminine. So we are doing four for single male and single feminine, plural male and plural feminine. So by how are you going to decide which which pronoun you need to put in front of these noun? By seeing the noun, is it in singular or is it in plural? So if it is singular, you will use singular single pronoun, and if it is in plural, you will use the plural pronoun. So a dash muslimun, it's a question. So muslim is a single, and it is the gender is male. So two things you need to keep in mind. Number one, what is a noun? What type of noun is this? It is singular, yes. And the second thing you need to see, it's gender. Two things you need to see, and then you need to decide which pronoun you are going to put. So this is singular and male. So we will use anta. Anta. A dash maridatun. So this is singular and feminine. So which pronoun are you going to use for anti? Anti, right? A dash tabibat. This is plural, feminine, tabibat. By seeing alif wata, it is feminine sound plural. So we will use the plural feminine. Antunna. Antunna. A dash tujarun. Tujarun. It's tujar is plural male and the singular is tajir. Tajirun. So, antum. Okay, separate pronouns. Antum tujarun. A dash bintul mudarrisi. Bint is singular feminine. So, anti. Anti. A dash akhawat abbasin. A antunna. Now you can make out how you're going to put the pronouns. A dash tulabun. Antum. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Let's do this. Question number 5. Now here in this question we did anta, antum, anti, antunna for second person pronoun. Now we will do the same pronoun but when it is attached with noun. How do we know it is attached with noun? By seeing the ka, kum, ki and kunna. So the difference here is for anti there is ki. For anta here we have the ka, and for antum we have the kum, because the an is deleted, the ta is deleted, and what remains? The ta. Why it happened like this? Why it happened? From antum, the the un is deleted totally, the ta is deleted totally. Why? Because with the noun you cannot attach the separate pronoun. There are rules that separate pronouns cannot be attached with the noun. There are different structure for them. So with the bait you cannot say baitu antum. You cannot say in Arabic grammar like this. This is totally wrong. So it has a different structure. to follow. The moment when you need to attach the pronouns with the noun, you need to delete the an and ta. For male antum, you need to delete the an totally, and then you need to delete the ta and put the kaf with the meme as usual. So it becomes ko. So now how will you decide which pronoun to attach with the noun? When you read the full question, Aina baitu, as there is no change because of questioning tool, so I know it's in marfu case, baitu. So what are you going to put here? First read the question. Ya ikhwan. So this is for male. That means I'm talking to male jama, male plural. So I need to put the pronoun for the males, male plural. So baitukum. Right? Now, ahaza kitabu, no change on the noun. So I know that there is a dhamma on the ba. So which pronoun am I going to put here? First read the whole question. Ahaza kitabu ya hamidu. So now I am talking to one single male person. So which pronoun am I going to take? From anta it has been changed to ka. Okay. So I will take single male ka. Okay. Baituka. So here I need to attach with the ba actually. Kitabu ka. Okay. Because ba is the connector. So it will be attached with the ba. Ya Hamidu. Now, Sa'atu dash Jamilatun Ya Layla. So I'm talking to single female. So now, as you can see, what will be the structure here when we put the pronoun? Let's first put the pronoun for whom? For single feminine. So the single feminine is with the kasra. Ki Sa'atu ki. Since ta is also a connector, so kaf will be connected with ta. Sa'atu ki jamilatun. So now this we get mudaf and mudaf ilay. You know when damir is attached with noun, the position of the damir is mudaf ilay. So both of this is a idafa structure and it is coming as mubtada. Okay, so this is our mubtada. So what is our next? Just after mubtada is our khabar. So this is mubtada khabar. Ya Layla. Okay. Man abu dash ya akhawat. I am talking to the feminine plural. So what am I going to use here? Abu kunna. Now ma ismu. Now I'm reading like this ma ismu, but in while reading Arabic, you should not read like this. You should say masmu, and what will be the damir? Ya sayyidati. There is a ta. Okay, with the ya mutakallim damir. That means I'm talking to single feminine person. So I will use masmuki. Even the meme is also a connector. So it will be attached with meme. Masmuki ya sayyidati. It's actually sayyida with the ta marbuta. The moment it is attached with the ya mutakallim, this ta becomes an open ta and the ya mutakallim is attached with the kasra because ya is forcing to have a kasra on this letter. Ma ismu. So what will be? Ya sayyadi. There is no ta here. So this is for male singular. What are you going to write here? Masmuka. So, masmuka ya sayyidi. Sayyid means Mr. Ummu dash ummu dash fil bayti anything you can write, as the gender is not clear in this sentence, so you can write anything, a ummukum or a ummukunna or ummuki or ummuka. So I will choose as ummuki. Ma us asma'u. Now asma is the plural of ism. So masma'u, ya ikhwan, this is male plural. So I will take kum. Masma'ukum. And here what is happening now, this is actually Hamza, and it has come as a seat. Wow. Now all these are from the rules of writing rules of Hamza, and inshallah I will be uploading the video on the writing rules of Hamza. It is very important if you're learning Arabic, because most of the students have confusion about the Hamza when writing in between a word. So now the mir was not attached here before, so that's why it came as wow, sitting on the wow. Why? Because it has a dhamma. But when I attach the damir with this noun, what happens? Asma, it attaches with the sin. This seat is known as the sin. When Hamza comes in between a word, then it sits on this seat. Asma ukum. I cannot write asma ukum. I cannot write like this. There are writing rules for Hamza. So inshallah it will come with the videos where I'm uploading on the step-by-step writing rules. So inshallah you can watch those videos for the rules. But for now, just know that when it is gets attached and it comes in between, the Hamza sits on this seat. This seat is known as the sin. And when it is separate at the end, it sits on a waw. Why? Because it has a dhamma. If it has a ya, it sits on the ya. And when it has the fatha, it sits on the alif maksura. So now we move on to the question number 6. So let's move on. What is the question here? Let's see. Da means put, fil amakini al khaliya, in the blank spaces. فيما يلي ضمير مناسب للمتكلم. Now we did the second person separate pronouns, and we did in the question number 5 as damirs for second person, but they are attached with the noun. So the structure is changed from ka, ki, kuma, kunna. And now mutakallim means first person. We will do the pronouns for the first person. That means for I and we. So ana is for I and nahnu is for we. And in mutakallim, ana and nahnu is used for both male and female. There is no differentiation. So how you are going to put? First see the noun, is it singular or plural, and then decide the pronoun. So it's singular male and the gender also, two things. The singular and plural, you need to see the number and gender. So Muslimun ana, then Muslimun nahnu, Muslima ana, Muslimat nahnu, Banat is plural, feminine, so nahnu, and Ibn is single, so ana, Tullab nahnu, and Marida ana. So this is easy. Let's do the next question here. So the next question here is question number 7. اقرأ وأكتب. Now in this question there are no questions, but it's just to read and write. But I will do the Arab here. Okay, and we will put the harakas. Let's see. ذهب, this is the past tense. ذهب أبي إلى. Now this is the country name Cairo, and it is with the lam tarif. So what will be the change? It will take a kasra because of the harf jar. Qabla, this is zarf, and it's always mabni with fatha. And this comes as mudaf ilayhi qabla usbu'in. That's why it is having a tanween kasra. So ذهب أبي إلى القاهرة قبل أسبوع means he went. Who went? My father. This is with noun and damir. Abi, my father, went to Cairo before a week. Why I'm saying a week? Because this is singular. A week. Okay. Mata, when. Kharajat, how are you going to decide about this ta? When you read further, min al fasli ya Muhammadu. Muhammad is single male. So, and I am muhatib. How do you know you are muhatib? By seeing the harf nida. This tells that you are muhatib to that person. So, what damir you will decide here? Ta tanis or ta? Ta with fatha. Because it's for male singular. متى خرجت من الفصل يا محمد? When did you exit it? When did you leave the class, O Muhammad? خرج. Now, from the question, this Muhammad is answering خرج to. This is the damir for an in the past tense. بعد الدرس. I left the class or I left after the lesson. So this is also mudaf and mudaf ilahi. This is zarf and it's mabni on fatha. Now how are you going to decide about this damir? ذهب إلى المسجد qabla adhani. So now here nothing is in particular, so you can say for yourself. ذهبت إلى المسجد قبل الأذان. This is also mudaf and mudaf إليه. Okay. متى ذهب عمك? Ammu is uncle, and why it is having a dhamma here? Apply the formula for jumla failure, fail, and file. Now, is a noun and a damir is attached with the noun. So this damir is in the position of what? Mudaf ilayh. Is playing the role of mudaf. So now here has double role. A role of a mudaf and a role of a file. Okay. So ammuki ila riyadi, due to the lam tarif, it can take a kasra. Ya aminatu, I'm mukhatib to the feminine singular. So now this fail is for not amina. Okay, that's why the dhahaba. The damir here is hidden, means huwa. So when you translate it, you will say, when did your uncle? The calf is your. When did your uncle went to Riyadh? Ya Amina. ذهب قبل شهر. مضاف مضاف إليه, and this is ظرف زمان. أبعد الصلاة. This is the ظرف مضاف and مضاف إليه. Okay. أبعد الصلاة ذهبت إلى المطعم. This shows that I'm مخاطب to male singular. So in this actually exercise, all the damirs are for the past tense and they are all attached with the verb. ذهبت, ذهبت, خرجت, and خرجت. Okay. And now in this sentence, what is the translation? Um, بعد الصلاة ذهبت إلى المطعم means restaurant. مطعمي due to حرف جر it's having a كسرة. So did you went to the restaurant after the salah or after the prayers? So did you went to the restaurant after the salah? So in English, it is totally a different structure of the sentence actually. لا ذهبت, this is the answer. لا ذهبت قبل صلاتي. I went after the salah. Sorry, not after, I mean before the salah. Qabla means before the salah. Okay. And here also I might have made a mistake here. Qabla usbuin means a week before. So let's move on further to the next question. Now here in this table you can see two types of sentences. One is for male, the other is for plural. Male singular sentence and plural um, male sentences, and the other is for feminine singular sentence and feminine plural sentence, and then this is for singular for متكلم. So let's see. أين ذهبت يا أخي? As you can see, ذهبت singular and this ta is attached with the verb. أين ذهبتم? Ta and tum. So how many pronouns did you learn here? Ta, tum, and then ti and tunna. So you learned all these four, and for the mutakallim or the first person you learned ana and nahnu, and what is the attached pronouns with the verb? For ana it's tu, and for nahnu it's noon al-fa'ilin. This is known as noon al-fa'ilin. I have already given the name in the previous videos. Noon al-fa'ilin. Ana dhahabtu. Nahnu dhahabna. In this case, even if you don't say nahnu or ana, by seeing the damir, you will know to whom it's being spoken or who is speaking. Either it is for singular or either it is for plural. So let's see, the last segment of our lesson is the kalimat al-jadid. So let's see. Qabla means before. Ba'da means after. These are all dharf. Qabla, ba'da. Now kaifa is a questioning tool, means how. Mata is when. Usbu is the week. Ash-shahr, the month, because it's with lam tarif. Al-adhan is the call of prayer, or you can say the azan. As-salah is the prayer, and raja'a to return. And now this is the past tense, but there is a damir hidden in it. It's huwa. So you will translate it as he returned. Why ed? Because this is the past tense. He returned. So let's see the last part. Ad-damair al-munfasila. What is the munfasila? Munfasil comes from the root word fa sa la. So fasala is a verb, okay? And fasala means separated. There is a gap in between. So munfasil means those which are separate. Those pronouns which are separate. So it means separate pronouns. Damair means pronouns. It's plural. And this is plural word damair. And what is the singular? Dhamir. This is singular. Okay, damir. Now, what do you understand by the separate pronouns? The pronouns which are written separately, not attached with the noun. Okay, so here these are all for a higher third person. Okay, these are for a higher and a higher third person. Okay, and in this case you have four of them. Hoa for he, here for she, whom for they male, and this is for they feminine. In English there is no such differentiation. You use they for both of them, but in Arabic there is a differentiation, whom and hunna. Basically, in Arabic, by seeing the meme is actually the letter that shows you masculine plural, meme with sukun. And the noon shadda, or sometimes noon with fatha, and before it a sukun will tell you the jama of feminine. Okay. So here you have four of them for the higher ones, third person, he, she, they, and they for female. And now we have four of them for second person, that is for the muhatib. Muhatib means the second person to whom you are facing to while talking. Anta for you. In English, it's there is no difference, but in Arabic you have you for feminine. Okay, and you have antum, uh, you all for male, and you all, sorry, all for female. Okay, now we have four of them, and now we have two of them in in first person. That's mutakallim. Mutakallim means for yourself. What do you say? For yourself. So it's ana means I, and there is no differentiation for male and female here. And nahnu means we, for both male and female here, for I, for both male and female. So this is the separate pronoun. These pronouns cannot be attached. They are always separate, standing alone. And these pronouns are all marifa. And they can come as mubtada. Okay. So this is the explanation for the damir munfasil. Now let's see. Now we have come to the end of the lesson. Alhamdulillah. I'll be back with another video for lesson number 16. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.